Hey, geographers. Today we're going to dive deep, literally, into the world of soil profiles. Let me get my screen up. Okay. Soil isn't static. It's a dynamic system that changes through four key processes: addition, loss, translocation, and transformation. So the first one, addition, this is new material when new materials are being brought in. The second one, loss, this is when materials are being removed. The third one, translocation, this is when materials move within the soil. And the fourth one, transformation, is when materials change their chemical or physical properties. So these processes are influenced by five critical factors: climate, organisms, topography, parent material, and time. It's like a slow motion geological dance that can take hundreds or even thousands of years. So let's talk about soil horizons. And the term horizons just means different layers of horizontal orientation. So imagine soil as a layered cake, with each layer telling a unique story. And we recognize six distinct horizons. So the O horizon is the organic litter layer. Think of it as the crusty top of our cake. Not all soils have it, but when it's present, it's packed with decomposing leaves and organic material. The next one is the A horizon. This is the topsoil, the dark, rich layer where most biological activity happens, meaning worms. It's a mix of minerals and organic matter, the primary zone for plant roots. The next level down is the E horizon, and this is the alluvial layer. Here, sand and silt particles concentrate as lighter materials are washed away. Picture it like a sieve that sorts soil particles. The next layer is the B horizon. This is the subsoil. This is where minerals from the E layer accumulate. It's like the basement of our soil cake, collecting minerals and organic compounds. The next one is the C horizon. This is unconsolidated regolith, essentially broken up parent material with no organic matter. Think of it as the foundation beneath the cake. Last, we have the R horizon, the solid bedrock, the bottom layer, the unbreakable plate or soil the cake sits on. So a soil profile is like a geological biography. It's a vertical cross section that reveals the entire history of soil formation from the surface all the way down to the bedrock. The solum is the true soil. It includes the top four horizons, O, E, and O, A, E, and B. And this is where most of the action happens, where life thrives and nutrients recycle or cycle. Now, the role of water and time. Water is the master sculptor of soil profiles. It moves materials, transforms chemical compositions, and shapes the very structure of soil layers. Think of water as the artist, slowly carving and painting the soil landscape. Time is equally crucial. The formation of a B horizon typically signals a mature soil. Just like fine wine or a good cheese, soils develop complexity with age. So let's take the Amazon rainforest, for example. Its rapid climate and constant biological activity means that soils develop differently compared to, say, the grasslands of Mongolia. In the Amazon, you'll see rapid addition and transformation process, while in Mongolia, soil changes occur at a glacial pace. So soil profiles are more than just dirt. They're living, breathing historical records of geological and biological processes. Each layer tells a story of climate, life, and time. So again, next time you're outside, take a moment to appreciate the incredible world beneath your feet. I will see you next time in the next video.